Right. So this idea, I'm not set on it yet. Like it's something I would like to do, but I'm depending on your feedback here. If you guys think it's a good idea, we'll do it. If not, we'll scrap it type thing. But the plan is to have a structured segment in every episode I do starting today. Probably gonna keep it around 1 minute. I don't want it to drag on too long. Where I address some comments I get in the previous episode. So sometimes I get comments like people asking questions or giving me advice or saying something that makes me feel good, like encourages me, or something that has a positive effect on me, or even people telling jokes or whatever in the comments. Sometimes I want to address these where other people can hear what I have to say, and if I reply to them in the comments, they usually get buried, so nobody sees it. And also, it's not really personal because it's text. So the idea is to pick out a few comments, not too many. I got 5 ready in here. 5 comments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the previous episode. Basically, I would read these and then reply to them in the episode. But try to keep it under a minute. And some episodes I may have more comments, some I may have less. I don't know. But roughly 1 minute. So just we'll go through this. This is our test segment. Tell me if you like it or not. If you want me to do it, we will. If you don't, we won't. Okay, so comment number 1. Etho, I don't want to spoil the party, but I don't know what that means. AFAIK. I know it's like one of those internets where they jumble words into a couple letters. I think it means like if I recall or something. Anyway, but if I recall, that's what I'm going to assume it means. The doors in your village need to be exposed to sunlight in order to count as valid doors for villager breeding, which I assume you want to do to get the other types of villagers. Please just check the wiki before you continue with the village. I'd hate to see you spend hours on making a village and then have it not work as you intended. If you already knew this, then never mind, but I'm a bit worried here. Please thumbs up so Etho can see. Cybernetic Soldier. So Cybernetic Soldier posted that comment last episode. Now to address it, I do know this. Somebody posted on the Minecraft Reddit a few weeks ago how this all works about needing sunlight, and it checks 5 blocks in front of the door and 5 blocks behind and determines if it's a house that way. So when I do the project, I will have sunlight down in the cave. Next one. Etho, put snow blocks under the ice tray. That way you won't break the floor when you harvest the ice. Robot Kid. Thank you for the tip. Yeah, when I built that, I wasn't really planning on using it much, maybe just like once in a while, but it turns out I'm using it a lot now, so I probably will do that. And snow has a nice benefit where like efficiency enchantments don't break the snow quicker, so that is why you want to use snow. So I'll do that. Hey Etho, new subscriber here. Don't you upload 720p videos? Alex. I do for tutorials pretty much always, but for everything else I don't. I've tried in the past, I've had problems, it takes too long. I only have 0.5 like upload speed, which it's just terrible. So no plans on that until I get faster internet, except for tutorials or anything else fancy. Etho, you should bring back the suicide booth from the old LP world. This is actually taking a lot longer than a minute. I'll have to either pick shorter comments or fewer of them. Bring back the suicide booth from the old LP world, because now that we have ender chests, you can access your items from where you spawn And if you do it, you could make it more sophisticated with a multiple choice type thing for how you die. For example, if you press one button and walk into the suicide booth, you get crushed, or if you press a different button, you get killed by lava. And that would make the suicide booth more like Futurama, which is what inspired you the first time. The only Lone Wolf 95. I miss the suicide booth. I would do it here, but really the nether portals are quick. It takes me like a minute to go from base to base now, which is nothing to complain about. If I was to ever build something far, far away, then we might bring that back. Hey Etho, I found out there is a more efficient way to place water for your sugarcane farm. You have to place one water block, then you go up 2 blocks and 1 left. There you place the next block, and another block you place up and 2 right from the first one. Fourth, you place. Basically, he's telling me there's a better way of placing the sugarcane in the water. At first, I thought it was the same thing as I did, but I plotted it down on paper, and it is better. So thank you for that suggestion, and I may try to modify what I got already to be that pattern, or I'll anything future I put in, I'll use this pattern here. So thank you for that, and thank you for your comments, everybody. So that's an idea of how it would work, although gotta shorten it. That was too long. And then the idea is, after I read the comments, I would put them in a chest. I was planning to build like a library or something to hold the chests, and each chest would have an episode number for it. Put them in, and that would serve like as the archive for the book, so I don't throw them away. It is comment reading time. I picked out 3 comments. Let's check them out. Number 1, Etho, your mob system is amazing. I built a mob system myself, but it's not working like yours. Sad face. I have cleared like 3/4 of all of the caves. Maybe it's because I have a skeleton XP farm connected to it, and it's an XP farm. If I turn it to drops only and the skeleton farm off, because I have a ton of bones and bows and arrows, it's still slow. Sad face. The skeleton farm shouldn't interfere unless you're using it. Like if it's not spawning skeletons, it's not going to interfere at all. But I will say this, the last little bit of lighting up the caves makes a huge difference. Huge difference. So finish it up, do the last quarter, and you will notice a big improvement on rates. Alright. Next one. Etho, ice freezes faster if it's next to a block. That is why your ice tray freezes from the out in. Yes, indeed. There are quicker ways of harvesting ice or getting it to freeze. Just make sure it's next to a block. When I set that thing up, though, it was meant to be something quick and effective, which it is. Or at least I think it is. Next one. Etho, will you do more on the silverfish farm? Well, I'll leave it up. I don't really plan to do too much. That was one of those projects I'm pretty sure I found it more interesting than everyone else, and I did a little too much with it. People got bored, so I'm trying to avoid showing it too much now. But what I got planned yet is to clean up down there, make everything connect together well, and also maybe improve my way of getting them to the surface, and maybe add some extra tunnels for transporting them underground. That's about it. It's actually full right now. I need to harvest them or move them. It's comment reading time, and we do not have our library, so we will just read them over here for now. One day we'll have it. So first comment. Episode 151 is the ice biome portal. Thank you for this. This is a response to last episode where I found a random portal in an ice biome, and I was convinced I did not make it, but apparently I did. I went and watched episode 151, and at the end of it, I built it. So I guess I just forgot. So it was me all along. I am the culprit. Second one, Etho, could you do a tutorial on your man cave, or is there a video or something on it? um, there's a let's play on it. Watch from episodes 104 to now. But as far as the tutorial go, there's basically three main rules I'm going by here. Using grass for the floor, not using torches for lighting. That's the ultimate goal. There's still some around which I have to deal with. And thirdly, try to make everything I build go with the natural terrain without having to adjust it too much. So that's the rules to my man cave here, or the tutorial to it, whatever. Etho, whenever you go into your inventory in this series, for some reason you never have armor. Aha. This is true for the most part. I got this from the village last episode. This is what I usually wear in the Let's Play. Just diamond boots with feather falling 4. That's good enough for me. I very rarely died to mobs or anything in this game anymore, in single player anyway. So to make it more challenging, I just wear diamond boots, and I only wear diamond boots so I can ender pearl around quickly. Otherwise I would probably wear nothing. Number 4, I think I enjoyed the silverfish farm the most out of every project you have done so far. Thank you very much. Would really like to see you use them for mining in the future. Maybe I'll try get that going for next episode. Haul a bunch of them over. Like I said, they are ready for harvesting, so could be cool. I would like to see that too. Give me monies. This is actually for him. Let's make a trade. Excellent. And we are going to finish things up by reading some comments. Hey Etho, will you be incorporating redstone into the village to keep with the Minecraft Untechnical idea for the Let's Play? That idea was what set you apart, but will you be able to keep innovating as you were able to when the game was younger? Dr. Duck. Yeah, the plan is to incorporate redstone and interactive things somehow. Like we kind of played around with today. Now I know how to make stalls where I can force the villagers to do things. That's kind of what we were experimenting with today, and I'm sure I'll come up with other ideas. I think that the ice theme is a bit risky because there's only 2 specific blocks for it. Ice and snow, yeah. You'll have to use them with neutral blocks to make something more interesting, Etho. Yeah, I wasn't liking it too much either. It was pretty bland. What actually happened is that I just finished the ice tunnel on the Minecraft server, and I was really excited because I liked how that looked, but on a large scale, I don't know if I can make it cool. So that's kind of the reason I want to change. I still like the original block choice for the village: stone, brick, iron bars, lava, like your Minecraft Blaze Farm. That thing is the most epic looking practical build I've yet seen in a Let's Play. I just think having a little piston door in the side of the man cave which opens to a giant deep fiery pit full of your Etho minions is supremely more epic than another snow build. Either way, I can't wait to see it. Keep it up, Etho, you are the greatest. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to do some stuff in creative mode, and we'll continue this when I figure out something I'm happy with, because I don't know, this stuff we've done so far, it's like I put it down and then I want to change it because I'm not happy with it, so we'll figure out something more definite for next time. Number 1. Etho, I was thinking about a style for your village, seeing as how you like green grass and such. Maybe you could make like a huge tree in the middle of the cave you dug out for them, with the branches kind of holding up the ceiling, and you could pumpkins hanging from the tree, which would look naturalish, and then you'd use leaves and other materials and grass blocks for the ground, and the houses could also look like they are hanging, maybe with wood, etc. That is a pretty cool idea for a village, and Maybe I'll use it one day in the future, or somebody else will use it. He went on to say in another comment that it wouldn't really work here because of the dark green grass, but I could see doing that in a village, and it would be pretty cool, I think. And number 2, Etho, you should make a villager fountain. That is to say, a fountain that villagers pop out of after you trap them in your houses and suck them underground. That is a cool idea too, because we could put a water fountain here or something, and then, like, I do know how to trap them underground once they go into the houses at night, and then have like a day sensor that would trigger them all to pop up through the fountain. That could be cool. Might do that. I got one comment I've picked out to read. Possibly build a large chamber beneath the city filled with doors. Question. I should have read that with an inflection. They would be out of sight, but would still count as the door counts. Allowing for more villagers to be spawned without the nuisance of unsightly doors. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a few doors underground just to get the villager count up higher, but I do not want to do infinite villager breeders because I don't really like those. But yeah, it'd be cool to have some underground, and if I do the fountain idea, I'll make them come up during the day through the fountain. Yeah, cool. Here we go. Etho, what do you think of the new updates, 1.3 and 1.4 snapshots? Do you think it is too much? I would love to hear your opinion. Thanks for the videos. You're welcome. For the most part, I really like the snapshots and the 1.3 update. I love the new features. What I would like them to focus on, though, now is to work at fixing the bugs that were introduced and also at optimizing the game. Although I am really excited about the 1.4 features too, especially the item frames. I'm going to use that in the storage room so that you can see what's in the chests from a distance. I think that's pretty cool. And there's a lot of other cool stuff. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with it. I just want them to focus on fixing bugs and stuff now. And yeah, we're just going to do one comment today. I will talk about one other thing real quick about comment etiquette. If you guys see something in the comments that is extremely rude or negative, or someone just being a jerk, instead of replying to them, just downvote their comment, because if you reply to them, it can cause these long comment chains to occur, and it brings attention to it, and it's best just to hide it if it's a really stupid comment. So just a reminder, I have a comment here that I picked out. It's actually one I really like. It's something I've been meaning to talk about. Hey Etho, just wondering how you feel about using the snapshots in your LP. I think that decoration items would work for you, like for arrows with the frames or with sorting. Hope you read this. Bean. Yeah, you know what? I've been really tempted to use the snapshots in the Let's Play. Before, I was avoiding it completely because I didn't want to spoil the patches, But what happened? I saw so many videos about the features and saw everybody doing stuff with the features that were coming on the snapshots. By the time it actually came out, like 6 months, they were developing 1.3 or whatever it was. By the time it actually came out, a lot of it was already spoiled. So yeah, I don't mind waiting a few weeks for a patch, but if you gotta wait months and months and months, chances are a lot of it's gonna be wrecked anyway. So as long as the patch is not super buggy, I think I may consider doing it soon. One thing that worries me about that, though, is like some people may avoid watching my Let's Play because then I could potentially be spoiling the patch or the snapshots for them. So I don't know. It's a tough decision. I would like to, but there's pros and cons to it. I'm not sure what you guys would think of it in general, but yeah, good question. All right, here we go. Etho, I have watched almost all of your videos and I have loved every single one of them. I have enjoyed watching you build the creative things you build. Thank you very much. But what I would like to know is, what is your favorite thing that you have ever built in Minecraft? Thanks and keep up the great work. It's a hard decision, but I think I would go, if I had to name one thing, I would go with the whole ice base thing from the old world. Just because it was a collection of pretty much all my mob related knowledge in the game, and yeah, I put a lot of thought into that thing, which it's a shame I wasn't able to fully complete it, but I did get a lot done and it was working really well, so it was cool to see that. As far as from the viewer's perspective, I think the best received thing I've ever built was Spaz's cannon, General Spaz's cannon in the 50k special. A lot of people seem to really like that. Of course, also notable mentions are Eats Road, the Silverfish Farm, more recently the sheep farm there. I'm still pretty proud of that, even though it's not done. I don't know, there's a lot of things. The storage room, the old storage room, even the design for this I'm pretty happy with. This place here, the man cave. I don't know, there's a lot of things I'm pretty happy with. But yeah, it's a good question. Thank you very much for that and for everybody's inputs. Once again, just one comment for today. It's my last book. It's a short one too. Etho, when did you build the house on top of the mountain? I don't really know what you're talking about. I've never built no house on no mountain. You must be mistaken. So sorry I couldn't answer your question. Let's read the comments I've picked out for today, guys. Number 1, you need to show off your parkour skills, Etho. I don't have any parkour skills, really. I think the only time I actually did anything considered parkour in this game is when I did Vex's Rage Quit Holidays, and needless to say, I haven't wanted to do any since. So, yeah. Next one. Etho, I've been wanting to see your statistics lately. Will you show them to us or make a rule that you show your statistics every 50 or so episodes? Thanks for taking your time reading this. Lots of love from Bulgaria. Yeah, I'm constantly switching my jar file, and I don't properly back up my Minecraft when I do that. I know how to, I just don't do it. But here we go. I don't know how accurate this is going to be. Yeah. And ooh, I use lots of those. Again, I don't know how accurate this is. 40. I know I've made more than that. General blocks items. Lots of sticks. And 18,400. I don't know. Seems a little bit low to me. 788. Yeah, well, that's what they are. Again, I don't know how accurate they are, but enjoy. Here's the comment I picked out for today. Hey, Etho, I would just like to point out that your Mediafire World download link is broken. Dun dun dun. I would love to check out the world, and it's a shame that it doesn't work. Anyway, love the videos. Thank you very much. I am going to try put up another download in the description, a newer one. I was supposed to do that last episode, but I forgot. So the download is actually from just before I switched to the snapshot. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Mediafire keeps removing it for some reason. I don't know why or when that's going to happen again, but please be patient with the world downloads. They are getting quite big, close to 100 megs, so I don't do them as often anymore. Okay, here's the comment I picked for today. Hey Etho, can you explain the whole "turnal" thing? Why do you say it funny? I presume it's some sort of a joke that I missed, right? Yeah, it's an inside joke. I'm trying to think exactly how it happened, but I think I was editing a Kaizo Cavern episode where he said it that day, and then later in the day I also recorded an LP episode where I was building the Silverfish Farm tunnel. And in honor of Good, I named it the Turnal. And I didn't really hear anything from him about that. I think he missed it. And then randomly, like weeks later, months later, we were playing Final Fantasy, and I said Turnal again, and Good just kind of freaked out and, when did I ever say Turnal? And it just, I don't know, it made me laugh. So, yeah, it's an inside joke. Alright, let's end the episode with a comment. Etho, zombie villagers either randomly spawn or become infected by regular zombies. There are also baby zombies that are young forever. To get them, get a baby villagers infected. To get a villager infected, have a zombie kill it. Aha. Yeah, the other episode when I found one, I had no idea that they spawned randomly, the zombie villagers. I thought they only could be created by getting infected. So that was a surprise to me. Just another joy of playing the snapshots without getting the spoilers. But yeah, it turns out, I think it's like 10% or something chance that when a zombie spawns, they can become a zombie villager. And the other day, I went out looking for him. I was trying to repopulate that first village I found, and I was going to cure him. I lured a zombie villager into one of the houses, blocked it off, and I was going to ender pearl out. But he cornered me and killed me. And when I came back to get my stuff, since they despawned, he was gone. I went because I was out of range, and when I came back for my stuff, my armor, my enchanted armor, including my feather falling 4 boots, and also my sharpness like 4 sword was gone because he picked it up and then despawned. So I lost a ton of stuff from that. That sucked. Alright guys, I'm going to get going for today, but I did pick out a comment for us. Minecraft developers do watch Etho's Lab. Snapshot 38A. Item frames no longer despawn when the player moves 20 blocks away. That is all. That is not all. The reason I'm bringing this one up today is because Dinnerbone actually responded to this very subject today, personally, on the Reddit. And he said, like, he is subscribed to me, and he did say he watches the occasional video, but as you can imagine, he's a busy guy. He doesn't have a whole lot of time to do things like that. With this thing specifically, he said he made that change before he saw my video. He did watch my video. But this is like a change that a lot of people would come up with, not me specifically. Like it's something a lot of people would want. So that's how this got changed. Some things like might be a bit more specific, like that whole mob egg thing I talked about today. By the way, if that was implemented, I think it'd make sense to have to weaken the mobs first, kind of like you do in Pokemon. I really hope that gets added, because I want mob eggs in vanilla. If that was to get added, it would probably be because somebody watched my episode, or a lot of people watched my episode and tried to convey that idea to Dinnerbone or somebody else at Mojang. And again, that would not be directly because of me, it would be indirectly. And yeah, so that's the answer to that. Well, it's that time again, guys. Let's go over 2 comments I picked out from last episode. Number 1, do you want some thumbnails? This is something I've been wondering about for a while. Do you guys think I need thumbnails for my different series? is it worth the bother? Do you think it's is it worth doing? Because so far I haven't been convinced that it is, but maybe I don't know. I'm pretty lazy when it comes to YouTube stuff. Like there's a lot of playlists I need to make and stuff, and I just haven't done it. And thumbnails, I never make thumbnails, and yeah. Do you think I should or not? First one. Second one. Guys, stop feeding the troll. Please. Yes. I don't know, somebody left a troll comment. This is what he's referring to. Was quite clearly a troll comment, and there's like a whole big chain on it, and instead of just downvoting it, so it would get marked as a negative comment, people replied to it over and over and over again. So guys, stop feeding the trolls. If it's obviously a stupid comment, just downvote it. It'll get hidden away, and I can delete it. If people reply to it, if hundreds of people reply to something, I have to either just let it fly, which makes the comments full of spam, or delete every one of those, which takes so long. Like easily, like to go through 100 comments would probably take me 10-15 minutes, and that's time I could spend making more Let's Plays. So don't feed the trolls. It's comment reading time. What do the people have to say today? We have a 2-part comment. Dear Etho, I don't think I'm the only one wondering this. Does your Minecraft Blaze Farm work better than your single player world? The one in my single player world. It does not. My single player one is at least twice as quick, I would say. Just because a lot of them on Minecraft die in the water. It's I don't know, it just comes part, like, I wanted to use water for the fun of it, and it had a negative effect too. But the other option is to set up a whole ton of pistons, which is extremely laggy, and yeah, so there's problems with both methods, but my single player one is quicker. Also, I think you should start giving a download link to just your good creations. By that I mean using MC Edit to make a schematic so we can just import it into our worlds. I would love to have your Minecraft Blaze Farm in my world. Thanks. Well, you know, you can copy stuff, and I think Shri has provided the download before. But really, to have fun in this game, even if you're taking, like, almost copying someone's design, if you just add a little bit of your own touch, you'll have a lot more fun to it. Like, don't do an exact copy. Try make it your own somehow, and you'll probably enjoy it a lot more. It's just my recommendation, so I'm not going to be doing that. Alright, here we go. So today's comment is a doozy. It's sort of a personal one. Hey Etho, in one of your first LP videos, you mentioned having trouble speaking, and you figured making an LP would help you solve this problem. How do you think it's going? Personally, I rarely notice, and when you do, it doesn't bother me. Keep up with the awesome videos, man. Smiley face. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, you know what it is, like, see, I'm kind of doing it right now. I kind of get stuck with my words. What it is, like, I can pretty clearly and fluently and precisely put my thoughts into, like, text. Like, if I'm writing something, I can very clearly express myself, but when it comes to speaking, I have trouble converting my thoughts in my brain into words that roll off my tongue like... And there it goes again. I lost. I can't think of something clever to say there. Like butter? No. If I was writing, I could have thought of something real clever there, I'm sure. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. In my LP, you don't really notice it because I have the ability to edit. And I tend to cut out. If I really mess up, I'll cut it out, or I'll even re-record as something if it's really bad. Which does happen. In fact, just reading the comments, I messed up, so I restarted. Usually it happens within the first 5-10 seconds, though, if I'm going to mess up. But there's definitely a difference if you watch my first LP episodes and compare them to now. There's a lot more power and confidence in my voice, which is sort of a skill I've been learning. Hey, that sounds weird when they're in them. And it's a really important skill to learn too. Like I notice with a lot of new LPers, they seem very uncomfortable. Myself, I was one of them, and they tend to talk like this, and they don't really put any feeling into it, and no power, and you lose your audience if you're like that. You gotta speak with feeling, with power. Hey, yeah, it was invisible. What the heck? Anyway, I'm improving, but it's a slow and steady thing, I think. This is the comment I picked out for today. Dear Etho, lately I've noticed that you clip away very much of the things you upload. I would like you to not clip away as much as you do. Some things does not hurt to watch, like when you farm in uncharted territory. That's the map I'm playing. But when you dug as much as you did in the Minecraft episodes, it got boring. I really like your videos. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Yeah, so the whole clipping thing is one of the ways one of the ways I tried to make my LP unique from other LPs, at least at the time. Now you might see it more often, but when I first started, people pretty much uploaded a straight 15 to 20 minutes period of them playing, and I was doing clipping and stuff. It's a really hard balance to find. I find, and some of it, like I know sometimes there's stuff I should include, but I just totally skip because I don't feel like putting on my headphones, making sure everything is like around me is soundproof so it won't interfere with my recording, and yeah, so there's some laziness involved with that. Specifically with uncharted territories, the farming in it, I've been doing montages of that, but I do watch a lot of other people play CTM maps, and the thing I notice is they either include all of the farming, or usually people just cut it out completely and just skip past it. So I sort of think I have a good balance with that. With the Minecraft episodes of me digging, I've actually only shown like 1 or 2% of me digging that hole of the actual time involved. So that's all I'm doing lately on the Minecraft server, is digging that hole. I could either try to make an episode out of it or just skip it completely. I've been trying to like do fun stuff on the server as I do that, and I think it's been working out okay to sort of buy me some time. It is about done, but yeah, I think Minecraft episode coming out after this for the day after or whatever. But yeah, I'm still working on getting the right balance with the clipping, and it's probably something I'll never totally master. Okay guys, this is a comment I picked out for today. Hey Etho, I was wondering if you could show us your other worlds on your Minecraft account. They must be pretty interesting, considering you probably went by your own judgment rather than ours because you don't do LPs on those worlds. Alright, well, I hope you see this and have a great day. Thank you very much. There aren't really any worlds. I pretty much only play on my Let's Play world here. I play on Minecraft, and I play CTM maps in that. Like right now I'm doing Uncharted Territories 2. I just started that. And then I have some creative worlds which are really disorganized and messy. Oh yeah, and also I have 3 older Let's Play worlds, like 3 major ones before this one. 2 of those I did before I started doing episodes, back in alpha days. I've been tempted to look at those again since it's been so long. Oh man, the lag. Oh, that's bad. It's like I'm ripping through time as I run. But yeah, maybe I'll comment on the probably went by your own judgment rather than ours thing. I pretty much do go by my own judgment. Sometimes I ask for what like other people's views on what I'm building. But I do always make the final decision. I make sure I'm happy with it. I don't do something just because people tell me that's what I should do. And also like what projects I choose to do and like sort of design, I do that 100% my own. So I do feel like this is my world. I'm doing it the way I want it, and I'm happy with it. This is the comment I picked for today. It's a good one. Etho, what is your upload schedule? It would be very helpful to know, as knowing it would help me stop wasting time checking for new videos. Please respond. Ooh, well, do you guys know? Do you know what my upload schedule is? I don't have one. That's right, I don't have an upload schedule. I've thought about it like before, like setting in stone exactly what I'm going to upload and when I'm going to upload it. But the problem with doing that is if I missed an episode or if I start falling behind, which happens quite a lot actually, people would freak out. They would get mad at me, and I don't want that. I don't want people thinking they deserve an episode or that I have to make an episode. I make an episode if I can. I try to please people. Sometimes I fall behind though, so it's not something I want to do. You might notice patterns though with my videos, like with my Let's Plays. I try to upload them every 2, 3, or 4 days apart. It all depends on how much free time I have to make them though, because they are the most time consuming thing I upload on my channel. I put the most effort into them, which is why people tend to prefer them out of all my videos. With the CTM map I'm playing right now, as long as I can keep up with that, I release that every second day at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I think. My Let's Play episodes I usually upload in the morning. Actually, most of my videos I upload in the morning, except for the CTM map. And yeah, if you're having trouble, or if you don't want to keep checking my channel, I also have my Twitter account linked to my YouTube channel, and it will post a message automatically whenever I upload a video. So that's another way you can keep in touch. Well, I saw this comment and I just had to pick it. Short and sweet. You know, I've never once heard Etho ask to like his video or sub after doing an episode. The only YouTuber I know that doesn't. Oh, I could go on a very long rant about this topic. Well, first of all, why I don't do it. It always annoyed me on YouTube when people ask for likes, especially like the more attention someone gives to asking for them, the more it annoys me. But I understand why people do it. It helps out their videos. But in particular, when I first started in YouTube, there was a certain Minecrafter I started watching, and I was just getting into his videos. Was kind of starting to get hooked, and then he was doing this thing though where he would spend 5 to 10 minutes, basically a whole video, asking people, begging people to like his video. Try to get as many likes as you can on it. It's a we're doing this together. We're gonna be a big happy group type of thing. Really, it's a selfish action asking for likes. And oh man, I could talk for hours about this. Liking a video helps out a YouTuber, plain and simple. The more likes on a video, the more attention it gets in the recommendation list. So asking for likes would help me out, but it's kind of a pet peeve of mine to a degree. I have been tempted to ask for them, I'm not gonna lie, and who knows, maybe one day I will. In fact, when you become a YouTube partner, one of the things it suggests for success is that you ask people to like your videos. Oh, but the whole concept is kind of stupid in my opinion, because if everybody asked to like their videos, it would change nothing. Every video would get the same number of likes extra, and it would get no extra promotion over another video. Because they would all get more likes. In a way, though, I'm helping them abuse the system by not asking for likes, because my video doesn't get the extra attention, so it doesn't get the extra likes and the extra focus in the search engines or the recommendation list or whatever. Anyway, it's a pet peeve of mine. That's why I don't do it. But who knows? Maybe one day I will, because it does help. Yeah. Not today. Alright, I got 2 comments for today. First one, Etho. Hey Etho, I was wondering regarding the new 1.4 anvils, are you going to make a special room dedicated to all the things you can do with anvils? Or will you hide them in random places like you did with your workbenches? I personally think you should make a room, and whenever an anvil was destroyed because of overuse, you could make a piston belt that replaces it or something. I just thought that would be a really cool addition to your world, and it will give you something to do with your redstone. Yeah, you know what? I'll probably have a few anvils around my world. Some of them might just be on their own, but I might also make anvil dispensers at some point too. But I haven't really used anvils yet because I think they're still working on them quite a bit. So maybe when 1.4 comes out, I'll use them more. Second comment, it bugs me so much that the beacon is off-center. Oh, it bugs me so much when people say that, because I've said many times that I need 3 more beacons and then they will be centered perfectly fine. Just wait, I'll get 3 more. They'll be centered. They'll look fine. Okay? Well, I've picked out 2 comments for today. The first one, mind if I use the Eats road on my server? If so, thanks. If you can get it to work, go for it, man. Have fun with it. Eats road has always had a bad history with working on servers, but now that single player and multiplayer are pretty much the same, it actually might work. I haven't tried it yet, but it might. And as with anything on my channel, actually one of my original goals, and still is my goal with my YouTube channel, to create cool things in Minecraft that people will have fun making themselves. So if I make something, feel free to make it yourself. That's what I'm trying to do. Keep Minecraft fun for myself and for other people as well. So yeah, thanks for the comments. Next one. Hey Etho, you spend a lot of time playing Minecraft, as do we all. Oh yes, I do. But I was wondering how you used to fill your time in the days before Minecraft. Well, I do like playing video games, so one of the things I would do is play video games, other games besides Minecraft. I'm a little strange with the way I play video games, or which games I choose to play. I'm not like a lot of people. They'll play new games. They'll keep their eye out for new games, and they'll pick one they like. I do that too, but to a lesser extent. I usually just play older games that I have a list of games that are among my favorites that I keep playing over and over throughout the years, and I might go a few years since I last played one of my favorite games, and I'll play it again, type thing. That's how I choose my games. So more recently, FTL has been added to that list. Terraria is another one on that list, which I try to play every now and then on my spare time. But also another big thing is programming. I used to spend about an hour a day programming just for the fun of it. I was big into programming with XNA before Minecraft. And I was getting to the point where I was making some pretty complicated and cool stuff. XNA is mostly used for video game programming, by the way. So yeah, thank you for your comments as well, and thank you everybody for your comments. Just as a reminder, this is a family channel. I try to keep things as clean as I can, so I appreciate it if you keep your comments as clean as you can as well. But I'm not going to try to control you. The main thing is that you don't be rude to other people. That's the main thing that gets me upset, and I do block people for that sometimes. Well, here we go. I know everyone says this, Etho, but I love your videos. Keep up the hard work. We all appreciate it. Smiley face. Thank you very much for the nice comment, and thank you everybody for your support and and your nice comments too. You make this fun for me. Here is the comment I picked for today. Dear Etho, will you be worried or scared about the redstone changes / bug fixes in 1.5? Just wondering. Very, very gentle face. Yes, I am worried. I am really worried what they're gonna do, because I really like the redstone in this game, and I hate the fact they're tampering with it, kind of, because I'm worried that it's not going to be as good afterward. It's the fear of change, basically. That's all I have. Who knows, they might even make it better if they tamper with it, but the fear of change has me worried, yes. I'm not really sure why they're changing it exactly. I think it's because they want to make it more user-friendly, which, I don't know, I'm not too happy about that. Because I think by doing that, they're going to have to get rid of some functions of it, make it simpler, and you won't be able to do as much with it. I'm pretty sure. And sure, it would be good if it's more user-friendly, but honestly, the way it is, I don't think it's not user-friendly. Like, it's complicated. You want it to do complicated things, so you want it to be complicated. Once you understand and have a little experience with it, it's not too bad. Like, I hear people always complaining about how it does such unpredictable things. It's not really unpredictable once you have some experience with it. Granted, there are a few very rare and strange things that can occur. Those sometimes can even become something cool. Like the bud switch. That was an unexpected condition of redstone that became something great. That's another reason I'm worried about the change, because I've heard rumors that they're going to get rid of bud switches, which would really suck because they're so awesome and a big part of the game now. Although I have also heard rumors that they might introduce a block type to carry out the same function as a bud switch, so who knows? Who knows? I will say, though, if they're aiming to optimize redstone, that is a good thing. Any optimizations to this game they can make, awesome. In fact, that's where I would recommend they focus, because as it is right now, at least for me, it runs kind of crummy. And people have commented about this. Like, I constantly get these lag issues when I'm recording now. Ever since 1.3, the game has taken a big performance hit. But I could probably tamper with my system and squeeze a few extra frames per second out somehow. I just need to get at it one of these days. But yeah, fear of change. Yes, I am worried. Anyway, I'm going to get going, guys. Thank you for watching. So, I got a comment picked out for today. It's from Chipnick, longtime subscriber of mine. He says, Etho, I actually really like it when you have several different projects going at one time. It adds more variety to the show. One thing I don't like, however, is when you go a long time without working on something, as in your man cave, or if you go a long time working on the same thing. I think if you tried scheduling your episodes so you work on something new each couple of episodes, that'd be a good alternative. Thanks for the comment. Yeah, variety is key. I would like to have a good variety. Can be hard to do sometimes, though. I don't know. Making schedules and stuff is something that's never really appealed to me, so generally I just do what I feel like doing for that day. And I'll probably continue to do that, but I usually don't go more than 3 episodes working on the same thing. Like the man cave, I've been planning on going back here. I actually want to make a chicken farm here, but haven't decided what I want to do exactly. Um, but yeah, it's a delicate balance trying to add variety and actually completing stuff and starting new stuff, and but I try. Check it out, guys. This is our comment for today. Hey Etho, are you going to consider doing other game Let's Plays? I loved your Harvest Moon 64 Let's Play, and I was devastated when you stopped playing it. I had also enjoyed your Terraria episodes. There was only 2. I and many others would love to see a Let's Play of one of your favorite games. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, but I myself and maybe many others would enjoy it if you do so. Ooh, that's a good comment. That is a good comment. Brings up a subject a lot of people wonder about. Well, first of all, let's address these. Harvest Moon 64, I stopped playing that because I felt it was getting very repetitive, and it was becoming harder and harder to make episodes for it. So I just let it go. I have had an urge to play that again. I would not post it on YouTube, though, because I would run into the same problem, I think. But I might stream that if I play it again. Terraria, I recorded 2 episodes. The third episode, I had my mic muted and just lost a bunch of footage, and that kind of wrecked the thing. But I have considered playing other games. In fact, I was going to do a Faster Than Light Let's Play, but so many people started playing it, I decided not to. Maybe maybe when it becomes retro or forgotten, I'll play it. And there's another game similar to Dot I've been wanting to play, and I probably will do that too sometime. But in general, I'm still happy playing Minecraft, so I don't want to get away from that. And people, like, it's still a popular game, so I don't see the need to. But a Let's Play of another game once in a while would be good, I think. So I'm keeping my eyes open. It's a little more difficult for me than some other people, though, because I'm not partnered with anybody on YouTube, like no game networks, like not Machinima or IGN or any of that. And not that I can't get partnered, that's a different subject, but I am not partnered, which means I have to be more careful with copyrights. Whoa. With copyright stuff, so I'm a little nervous, like, posting new games on my channel, because I'm worried I'm going to get in trouble for that, for not doing my research, or not knowing I wasn't allowed to post it, or something like that, of that nature. But yeah, maybe one day we'll play something else. No promises, though. In fact, actually, like, a lot of the games I like. Oh, I'm talking for a while here. A lot of the games I did like, or that are among my favorites, would not make good YouTube series. Like, one of my favorite games ever was Worms, the Worms series, Worms Armageddon, primarily. And that doesn't really work for YouTube, because in fact you can just download people playing that game, like replay files of it. So why would you want to watch it on YouTube? Unless maybe if I was playing with someone else and we were talking together. But yeah, it's not so easy playing other games sometimes. Okay, guys, here we go. Etho, I notice you seem to have some interesting tool preferences, particularly with shovels and the way you use them for wood as well. I just noticed the particles frozen here. Can you explain a bit about your preferences there, and also maybe touch on different enchantments and their usefulness? Okay, so the whole shovel thing, once you get to efficiency 4 or efficiency 5 on a diamond shovel, I really can't notice a difference in speed from like using efficiency 4 or 5 axe, like a diamond axe. So the shovel only costs 1 diamond. Diamond axe costs 3. Doesn't take any, like, it still only counts as 1 use on the durability for the shovel. Doesn't take any extra uses. So it's cheaper, and also it's more versatile because you can use it on soil and other things as well. So it's there's no real point to using an axe, in my opinion. Although I never did like do a speed test, like a proper one, where I was very precise with it. But just judging from my eyes, I don't notice a difference. So that's the reason behind that. If you let's see, what else did he say about other enchantments? Unbreaking is extremely useful. It makes a tool last a lot longer. So if you have an Unbreaking 3 anything, you might want to try combine it with efficiency something to really get a good tool out of it. And P.S. Wouldn't it be neat if Mojang also added a wind noise that plays while you move around in a boat and builds or quiets according to the riding speed? That would be cool. I like little pleasing noises like that, as long as it's not overbearing, like the minecart noise. Yeah, that would be cool. I'd be up for that. Anyway, on to the comments. Hello, Mr. Etho's Lab. I am a longtime subscriber of yours, and I think that some new subscribers did not watch the episode where you explained the whole face cam thing. Maybe you could take a minute of an episode to explain the reasoning again. Thank you for the great videos and have an amazing day. Well, thank you. You too. So, the face cam thing, what he's referring to is how I haven't shown my face on YouTube, and how I don't really plan to show my face on YouTube. You know, a long time ago, it was never an issue. Nobody ever asked to see it, and then I passed some imaginary subscriber line or something, and now it's a constant annoyance type question. Can I see your face? When will you show your face? Have you ever seen Etho's face? It's a constant... it's a never-ending thing. So my view of it before is I didn't really care, you know. If I showed my face, whatever. And still I kind of feel that way. The thing is, I don't have the equipment to really show my face. Like, I don't have cameras. Like, I could possibly do it. Not very well. There's no real need for me to show it, though, in my opinion. What I do on YouTube has always been more about the game and not about me, so you should be looking at what I'm doing in the game, not at me. And yeah. So, no real need to do it, in my opinion. Not that I really care, although I do somewhat now. The thing is, a lot of people have said they don't want to see my face also. Some people want to see it, some don't. So it kind of cancels out the whole request, because I don't want to have some people see it if they don't want to. And yeah, I could hide it somewhere or warn them that I'm showing it, but you know, they're going to see it, even if they don't want to, if I show it. So that's one issue. The other issue is I've actually been harassed in real life from people figuring out where I live and getting a hold of my identity in the past, and it happens still. And I don't want to give out any more of my identity than I need to, really. So I don't want people to know what I look like. Oh, hello. Because that's just one more piece of my identity I can never get back. So yeah. It's tough being a YouTuber sometimes, but overall it's really rewarding and enjoyable. But sometimes there's some jerks out there. So yeah. Anyway, on to the comments. Etho, what is the story behind your skin? Me and many others are probably wondering. Thanks. So my skin is Kakashi from Naruto. It's a Japanese anime that I started watching when I was in my early teens, I think. And the reason I started watching it, I heard a lot of people talking about it, and I always wondered, what is anime? What's the deal with that? And I saw it posted on a website, like all the episodes, and I was sick, and I was like, I want something to watch. I guess I'll check this out. And this is actually more the story how I got into watching Naruto. Anyway, I watched the first season, and while I was watching, I was like, man, do people actually watch this garbage? But then by the second season, that's when the story really develops, and it's actually become one of my favorite shows, and it's still running, and they're all really good now. Pretty much all really good, except the filler episodes. Anyway, when I first got into playing Minecraft, I actually had a Mario skin, Mario skin, for about 2 weeks. Well, I had the Steve skin, then Mario when I started playing on servers for like 2 weeks or so. Then I looked for a new skin, and this guy was the absolutely most detailed skin on the website that had like thousands that I could find at that time. Nowadays, there's probably a lot of really detailed and good skins. In fact, there's some improved versions of Kakashi even, but I'm going to keep this guy. So I mostly picked it because it was a character I recognized, and it was very detailed, and I thought it looked really good. So that's where that came from. Second question. Hey, Etho, do you like cheese? I think everybody loves cheese. Like, cheese is one of those foods like bacon that everybody in the world just seems to like. Even people that can't eat cheese because they're allergic, I think they like cheese too. They just can't eat it, and it pains them greatly. Even if they eat it, it pains them greatly. But yeah, I love cheese. Provolone, mozzarella. Not a huge fan of cheddar, to be honest. But, mixed with other cheeses, or like I can't just eat straight yellow cheddar. It's way too strong. Anyway, I love cheese. Okay, I picked a question out of the comments. It's a good question. Mind the grammar though. It's pretty bad. Hey Etho, I have a question. You don't gonna stop with your Let's Play soon, do you? Yeah. Oh boy. I think he's asking if I'm ever gonna stop my Let's Play, and the answer is I have no intention to. I'll probably keep it going as long as I'm making videos. Even if Minecraft views drop significantly, I'll probably still keep up with it. And same goes with Minecraft server. As long as Minecraft server is around and I'm on it, I will probably keep making episodes of it. Because those are pretty similar to my Let's Play actually, except there's a bit of a group dynamic to it. Different things happen from other people, and I like to try to incorporate that when I can. Another one. He stole a grass block. Dang guy. But yeah, I really enjoy my Let's Play series, and I want to keep it going as long as I can. And as a side question that might come up, I plan on keeping this world also for as long as I can. I don't think I need to switch it unless land generation drastically changes and I can't get it for some reason in this world. But I don't think that's a problem. So yeah, I know what you guys are thinking. I've been at level 30 pretty much the whole episode here, so it would be very cruel of me not to enchant something before we end it. So we're going to read the comments. So the comment I picked out for today says, Etho, do you ever think you will finish all your projects and run out of stuff to do in this world? From history, I can tell you that's probably not going to happen. I tend to come up with ideas faster than I get them finished in my world, so I'm more likely to have lots of unfinished projects, but lots of ideas for projects. So I don't think I'm going to get bored. If anything, I'm just going to become a chaotic mess, which I'm trying to avoid. But you are what you are. All right, we got one comment today, guys. Here we go. Hey Etho, as a longtime subscriber, I've gone through a lot of updates with you. What was your favorite update version in Minecraft? I'd appreciate to know that. I guess 1.7.3, my personal favorites. My favorite update, I would have to say, is the current update. Otherwise, I would be playing a different update. I think that's what it is. I did really like 1.7.3 as well. Before the adventure update, it was kind of a different game. With the adventure update, it changed it a fair bit. I do like having the sprinting and stuff. I think that was a good change. I don't like the new food system though, compared to 1.7.3. I think the game was better or more enjoyable before, when your health wouldn't just recover on its own. You had to actually eat something to make it recover. I think that was a better system. Another version I really liked is when they fixed the sapling bug. I don't know if you guys remember that back in alpha, but there was a long period of time where tree leaves wouldn't despawn. You'd have to break them manually to get saplings, and that was the most annoying glitch I think ever in this game. So when they fixed that finally after weeks and weeks, I really liked that update. Yeah. Let's do it. I picked out 3 comments for today. Number 1. Etho, what is your favorite block in vanilla Minecraft? P.S. Look-wise, not redstone. So I can't use TNT either, huh? I would have to say it's a tie between very green grass and sandstone. Next question. Hey Etho, what's with the delayed video uploads lately? Don't rush perfection though. Honestly, I'm a little bit addicted to Feed the Beast. Actually, pretty much all the Minecrackers are, I would say. They're on it all the time. I'm on it all the time. The only things I've really been doing lately is Feed the Beast and my Let's Play. I've kind of been neglecting playing on the Minecraft server and doing the arena game. Normally I work a little bit on everything every day, but I'm sure the addiction will pass, as do most things usually. And also, like, I had it scheduled where if I upload 2 videos a day, everything would work out fine. And so some days I have 2 videos, but then there'll be a day where there's nothing, or there's only 1. And what happened is I either like was what happened is I decided to take a day off basically, and my uploads slowed down. So yeah, I need a break every now and then. Number 3. Hey Etho, I was just wondering what your thoughts on texture packs are. In my opinion, the default is my favorite. I'd like to hear your opinion. Sincerely, a fellow Minecrafter. You know what? I really like the normal texture pack. I have no problem with the other ones though. Like one that always caught my eye was the Faithful 32 one. And also I've always been tempted to modify my grass file. Modify my grass file to make the grass generally more green. Not totally green, but just a bit more green. But one of the challenges of Minecraft, I feel, is making stuff look good with what you got. So for that reason, I have no intention of adjusting the texture pack at all. The other thing is, since I'm doing YouTube, I want people to know what the blocks do, and the one texture pack everybody's familiar with is the default one, so that's why I use that. If I ever if I didn't do the YouTube thing, I'm sure I would have tried out texture packs by now, but yeah, that's basically the dealio with that. So I think it's time to read the comments for today, guys. Oh, dang it, there's another one. I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm surrounded. Okay, question for you, Etho. Would you ever consider hosting a Minecraft server? I would actually like to build and play in a server with you. Messed up smiley face. I have considered it before, and what I concluded is no, I'm not going to be hosting any Minecraft servers, I'm afraid. it's a lot of work and a lot of stress, and it takes a lot of time to do that kind of thing. Um, like even Good, like managing us Minecrackers, he's got to put a lot of extra time into doing that, and we're all good. Like we cooperate and help try to help him out, but it's still stressful. So for me to do that and open it up to the public and get tons and tons of people wanting to join, that's not gonna happen, I'm afraid. I have considered like setting up an event server, like something that's not up all the time, but maybe once in a while, get the viewers together for some fun and games. But even that, I've been on servers where people have tried to do that, and it's usually just a chaotic mess and not really a fun time for everybody. Or at least that's how I feel. And even people like streamers, if you've ever watched somebody stream where they try to get a game going with their viewers, it takes a long time. People get very impatient and it gets chaotic, and yeah. It could be fun, but it's not gonna happen. I don't think. I'm afraid. I'm sorry. Okay, let's read the comments. So, number one comment for today. Woohoo! Dear Etho, since you have been doing a survival series since 2008, you've been playing on hard, and you have started playing FTB. Actually, oh yeah, you know what? I did start playing on hard. I forgot. Have you ever thought of doing a hardcore Let's Play or a single player FTB series? The problem with like just doing a straight up hardcore series is you can just hide in a hole and you will never die. So you need to have a drive to put you in a risky situation. So just a straight up hardcore world, probably not going to happen. I need some kind of goal. One thing I thought of for like a short series is maybe try get all the achievements in the game as quickly as possible in hardcore mode. So that would involve killing the Ender Dragon and doing a whole bunch of other things. And just seeing how quick I can do that. Sort of like a speed challenge, I guess. But I never got around to that. But yeah, need a goal if I do something like that. Do. Number 2, Etho, question. I was digging in a mine and I find 2 silverfish block. Does it means I find stronghold because I search around but there was nothing? What do you think? What do you think? There was a patch recently where they changed it so random blocks all over the place will have silverfish. I don't know how rare it is. I haven't generated any new worlds to really experience it myself. But yeah, just randomly digging, you'll encounter silverfish now. So that's pretty cool. And that's it. 2 comments. Woo! Let's get to our comment reading. Fireworks are so cool. You got that straight. Oh, man. All right, everybody, here are the comments for the day. I picked out 3. Number 1, the 1.5 up. Well, first he said, hey, Etho, but there wasn't enough space, so I cut it out. The 1.5 update, also called the Redstone update, could possibly end the existence of bud switches. Is this something that might cause a new LP world, considering you use a lot of bud switches? No. The only possible way of maybe I would make a new LP is if world generation changed. I think that's the only reason I would change it. But I'm guessing even if they do that, I could just walk out further and I would get the new features. So even if there is new generation, I probably won't start a new one. So I'm probably gonna keep this world forever. Yeah. All right. Etho, like even if an atomic bomb went off in my base right now and I couldn't recover, I would just move to a new area, basically. Etho, would you consider if you desperately wanted a certain enchantment getting the levels and making a backup just before the enchant happens to save time and resources, trying to get that enchantment when you can try from a backup and save time, or would you consider it cheating? I would consider it cheating because there's a luck factor in this game, and if you do that, you're kind of avoiding that. Um, that's just my view on it. I have 2 very good XP farms anyway, so it wouldn't matter too much. I could just enchant another one really quick. But yeah, in general, I wouldn't recommend doing that. Number 3, wow, I downloaded the world and it's so old. It's like from episode 100. What the heck, Etho? In high-pitched voice. It's coming out today, guys. Assuming everything went well, check the description for this video and I should have a new update. I'm going to work on that right after I finish recording here. And that is right now because I'm ending the episode. So let's just read a quick comment here to end the episode. It says, Etho, do you have your old LP world? Because you said you would keep this one forever. I became curious. Yeah, I do have it. I think I even have a download available still in some of my older videos, although there's a very good chance that got removed. But maybe, like, if you guys still want to get it, you might be able to. I'm not sure. But I do have it on my hard drive here. I have a few different dates of it, actually, like the most recent one and also some throughout when I was making backups. And I even have my original 2 worlds before the LP world even. So, yeah, I haven't lost anything to crashes, like hard drive crashes or anything like that. I'm happy. And I've been tempted to look at them again sometime soon. Because it's been a while since I last checked them out. Get that nostalgic feeling going again. You know what I would like to get sometime is an old version of Minecraft, like an alpha version, just to, I don't know, just feel how different the game is now compared to then again. But yeah, let's move on to today's question. Dear Etho, ever since I started watching your videos, I wanted to know how you got on Minecraft server. This is a good question. I could talk about this for a long time, actually. I'll try to be quick, though. The way it started, as you know, I've been watching Co-Star for a very long time, and just a side note, Co-Star's back! Yay! Really glad he's back making videos again, so you might want to check him out if you haven't again. Been watching Co-Star for a very long time. Eventually, he started this Race for the Wool game with himself in a video on one team and Good and BOO on the second team. And when I saw that, man, that was I loved that video. I could hardly wait till the next one, and it was awesome. It was the first time I ever saw a PvP game in Minecraft, Vex's Race for the Wool, and it was like a 7-episode thing. It was crazy, like 2-3 hours to play one game of Race for the Wool. It's changed a lot since then, but awesomely entertaining. Like, I loved it. So from that is like, man, I really want to play this. It looks great. These guys are awesome. They're, it's people I've wanted to always play with. Well, not Good and BOO. I had no idea who they were, but I watched their video, and they were a bunch of funny guys, that's for sure. So I was excited to play with them all. And I think I was discussing it with Static and .gem, because those are about, I didn't have too many contacts at the time. Like, I was a very to myself kind of guy. I think Static and .gem I talked to about wanting to play with them and like challenge them to a game. And I think Static actually was the one that asked them. He took the initiative, and Co-Star made a video where he accepted it unexpectedly. And yeah, we got Joker HD in on our team. We played. We did terrible. Good had this idea all along, apparently, where he wanted to make a tournament, and a few other people joined in on the second round we played. But yeah, we had fun playing together. It was great. Good times. Said our goodbyes. A few weeks later, time passed, and I think it was around the time Good restarted the Minecraft server, like season 3 with the new map, the one we have now. and I was watching that from the beginning, and it looked like fun. At the time, I wasn't playing on any servers, and it looked like something I wanted to do. So, me not being the very forward guy, I never asked to join the server because I don't know. I felt I probably could have got on if I asked, but I wanted to be asked, I guess. Like, I didn't want to ask and always have that in the back of the head. Maybe I'm not wanted here, or as wanted as is if Good had actually asked me, I guess. I would have felt better about being on the server if I was asked, I should say. That's the way I can sum that up. So I never asked to get on the server, but eventually, after a couple weeks of me watching them play through their videos, Good actually asked me to join the server on Skype, and kind of out of the blue. I think it was, I can't remember if .m got on before me. I'm not really sure because he didn't really make any videos at first. I think he may have gotten on, and then within that week I got asked to, or something like that. Something like that happened. I can't remember. But yeah, that's kind of how it came to be, and I've been on the server ever since. And if you want on the server, I am very sorry for you. Whoa, dude! Good thing that wasn't a creeper. Yeah, we can't really let any more people on unless you meet certain criteria. Namely, you got to be friends with a lot of us, and you need to kind of have experience with the YouTube thing and be good at what you do. And if you have to ask if you want to join the server, you can't be on the server. You'll know if you can be on the server, I should say. I don't know. We can't just let everyone on, though, because there's only so many server spots, and it would just cause problems. So, yeah. Here is the question I have picked out for today, which actually goes along with what I was just saying. Etho, in some of your videos, you mentioned that that's all the recording time you have for that day. Do you specifically allot time for recording each day? Also, about how much time is between... Well, maybe we'll just take this first part first of all. I try to start early in the day with my recording so I can get it done. I find I keep going though until I'm out of time for the day. And when I say that, I mean it's past midnight. I gotta go to bed, and I should not be recording any longer. But yeah, I try to start as early as I can. It helps, but usually I'll just keep going and just do more stuff in an episode if I have more time. Also, about how much time is between the recording and editing process. If you mean like playtime, there's actually a thread on the Reddit today about that. How much playtime versus actual recording time. I would say I play at least 10 times more than I record. Like playtime versus record time. If I have a 20-minute episode, I've played at least 200 minutes. Well, even more than that. I'd say at least 4 or 5 hours per episode. But yeah, editing. I'm known as a very lazy editor. All I do is basic cutting and stuff. That's it. Nothing fancy. I would like to get into some fancy stuff eventually, but yeah, I don't spend a lot of time editing. Usually 5 to 10 minutes max per video, unless I'm doing something a little bit out of the ordinary, like adding background music or something like that, which I don't do too often, or speeding stuff up. Keep making your videos. They're always really entertaining. Why, thank you very much. Just one really quick comment for today, because I went a little longer than I should. People ask why I don't like making long episodes. It's because people in general don't have long attention spans, especially when I'm doing Redstone. So today, I probably bored a few people. I'm sorry. But this guy asks, you can smelt with blaze rods? Oh my goodness. Yes, you can. I picked this one out because his name had blaze in. I thought that was kind of ironic. Yeah, you can smelt with blaze rods. You can smelt with coal, charcoal, even things like sticks, saplings, fences, all sorts of crazy stuff. Crafting benches. It's actually surprising. I see this a lot actually. People don't know you can smelt with blaze rods, so uh, it's actually a common unknown fact about Minecraft. All right, guys, it is comment reading time, and this is a pretty good one. Hey, Etho, I was just wondering, in fact, have you ever considered doing a Let's Play on something else? Some other game, perhaps. I mean, something made maybe out of the ordinary for you. I know you've done something on Don't Starve, but have you ever considered starting a Let's Play for an RPG kind of game such as Skyrim? Never played it, or something else. Or even one of those older games like Morrowind or something similar. I did play Harvest Moon. That is technically an RPG. Never played Morrowind. I've been watching Varix, never heard of that game, recently for nostalgic purposes, but I can't help feeling you would do a better job. Oh, maybe that's a person. Uh-huh. I could probably talk at least half an hour on this. First of all, why do I play so much Minecraft and post that on my channel mainly? I'm going to go ahead and say it right out the bat here. Minecraft is my favorite game ever. It's my favorite game. I still love playing it even after all this time. I don't know, it's really enjoyable. But I'm weird like that. I can play the same game over and over again and not get bored of it. In fact, for my game preferences, I tend to keep replaying games I've played before. Like I might wait 3 or 4 years after I've played a game, but then play it again 3 or 4 years down the line if it was a game I enjoyed, and have fun with it again. Instead of like always playing new games. I don't know. I prefer games that have a high level of randomization in them, or customization, or freedom to do what you want in the game. I tend to hate games that are linear. There are exceptions, of course, especially if there's a strong story element to it. Like, this is what bugs me about new games in particular. I want to play a game. I don't want to watch a movie. You know what I mean? Sometimes, some games you gotta wait like 8-10 minutes before you can even play the game, and that is just frustrating for me. Or there's this long tutorial. It's like I can just randomly push buttons and figure out what to do. It's not that hard. But yeah, so a lot of new games kind of frustrate me, I find. I do play new games though, but I'm very picky on them. Now, maybe back to the question. I'm going off topic here. So yes, I would play other games on my channel. I don't feel the need to, though. I'll do it if I want to, if there's a game that stands out to me. In fact, like other YouTube channels, they are actually switching to play Minecraft, a lot of them, especially the big popular ones, because this is where the popularity is. This is where they get views. So YouTube-wise, money-wise, if you want to be successful, play the popular game, and the popular game is Minecraft. And that works out good for me because this is the game I enjoy, and this is the successful game. So, oh man, I could talk forever on this. Even on that subject, like a lot of people on YouTube, like people that do it for a living, I'm one of them. They feel the need to start playing other games for the reason that what happens if Minecraft just dies? Then they're out of a job. If they aren't playing other games, they have to kind of customize their fan base to them playing other games before that happens. And I kind of share a different view on that. Maybe I'm wrong on this, but if Minecraft's popularity starts to dwindle, I'm sure I will be able to spot it well in advance and, you know, start switching to other games then if I feel I want to or need to. But if you're switching prematurely, like if you want to play other games, fine, that's good for you, have fun. You know, I have fun playing Minecraft, so that's why I'm posting Minecraft. But one of the problems of switching prematurely or trying to customize your fan base is you're actually sort of aiding in killing Minecraft, I find, because that's less videos you're posting in Minecraft. Less people are gonna see Minecraft. Less new people are gonna start playing Minecraft, and it's kind of a cycle there. But that's getting pretty deep here. Anyway, I enjoy playing Minecraft. I'm gonna keep posting Minecraft. If there's another game that appeals to me, I will play that as well. Oh man, another topic I could talk about. I'm an independent. I'm on a roll here. I'm an independent partner on YouTube, which means I have to be a little bit more careful too on what games I play. Because if I get copyright strikes, I don't have a company I can turn to say, get rid of these for me, or, well, usually they just don't get them, period, because they're protected. So I have to be kind of careful in that way, and there's this big gray area where I don't know what I can and can't play legally. So yeah, that's the other thing. Anyway, I've talked probably 5-10 minutes on this. I'm gonna shut up. I do read a lot of comments every episode I put out, and we're gonna read some right now publicly. So here we go. You should try out Dwarf Fortress. So this is in response to me saying what type of games I liked last episode. I have tried out Dwarf Fortress before. I thought it was going to be a game I really liked because the game design and game mechanics to it seemed like something I would really enjoy. And I'm not the type of person that usually cares too much about graphics. The game being fun and cool is more important to me than the actual looks or anything like that. I keep waving my camera like this. That's really annoying. Ooh. Alright, but I tried Dwarf Fortress out, and I realized I have a limit on graphics. It was at the point where I couldn't comprehend what was going on in the game. Like, I couldn't tell what was happening, so I couldn't enjoy it. So hopefully they'll update the graphics to that one day, and maybe I'll try it again and enjoy it then. But I didn't really enjoy it, to be honest, just because of the graphics. Alright, second comment. Etho, for me you are the biggest and best video maker. I'm not that big, I'm not fat. And best video maker on YouTube, and I really mean that. Have been enjoying your videos from the start. Thank you very much. I like reading nice comments like that every now and then. It's good to see them, and I really appreciate your guys' support. Well, that's going to be it for today, guys, but I did pick out a comment for us to consider. This guy says, "Hey Etho, I was just wondering, why did you slow down on producing a lot of videos a day? Like a few months ago you had like 2 or 3 videos a day, and now you only have 1 and sometimes none at all? Question mark. I'm not mad, but I'm just wondering why you slowed down." Well, to me, I don't want to force videos, for one thing. I want I try to make my videos good. Like I aim for quality over quantity. That's always my goal. I do try to get 1 out a day. That's also another one of my goals. But I don't want to force them. Otherwise I feel like I'm wasting people's time if I'm not putting effort into a video. They're watching something that I don't feel is as good as it could be, and they're not going to like it as much, and it's just not. It's going to be a downhill. Woo. Downhill going. That's not the word I want. I can't think of the word I want. So quality over quantity. But the other main reason why there's been less videos is because I don't have any filler videos going on at the moment. Like Uncharted Territories has ended, Don't Starve has ended. Those were videos that were very easy for me to record, and those series have ended. So they're easy for me to record because I'm not really the guy making the content with those videos. Someone else, Amlup, made Uncharted Territories, so he put all the work into making the map, and then I just get to play through it and have fun. So typically a video only takes me maybe twice as long to record as it does playtime, while with my LP here it takes me a lot longer to record than actual playtime of the video. Like several hours have gone into this video already, even though it's only going to be like 25-30 minutes total. And that's kind of the issue, because I have 3 main series now. I have my LP, I have Minecraft, and I also have Feed the Beast. All of those take quite a bit of time because, I put a lot of time into it. Then also like the map making series, that's another time sink. If I ever do that. So just my videos take a long time to produce. I might get some more filler videos out soon. People complain about the filler videos though, is one thing I don't like. And but whatever. I enjoy doing them as well, so every once in a while I'm gonna have filler videos. But that's the reason. Also January, as far as like money and YouTube goes, it's not a good month either. So if I'm gonna take a break, this is a good time for me to, take it easy a little bit. So that's another reason there too. But yeah, I think that's going to be. Here's the comment I picked up for today, guys. It is, we're at 250 episodes. That's crazy. That's 250,000. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the comment, are you planning on making any Ooge in the near future? Ooge series. I don't see them as a filler, but as a special. Ooge is like UHC, the first 2 seasons. Every time I get home from school, I click on the Ooge video with a tingling feeling in my stomach. Maybe you're hungry, dude. You gotta eat after school. Just the little pranks, the awesome quotes, and the overall chemistry are like the best thing on the tubes. That's cool. I'm glad people, at least some people, like Ooge. Yeah, so Ooge was myself, Good, and BOO playing CTM maps, basically. Last one we did was Final Fantasy 2 by 3-2. We didn't really discuss like if we want to do another one afterwards, but the impression I kind of got from Good and sort of from BOO is that they're done with CTM. Yeah, I don't know. I think BOO prefers just other style of adventure maps more so, and I think Good's just done with it. But I don't want to speak totally for them. I might do CTM myself still. I'm not sure yet. I'm kind of on the fence about CTM maps myself. But I'm guessing Ooge isn't going to happen. I think that's done for. Could be wrong. I don't know. But who knows? Maybe I'll play with someone else in the future. I'm open for things like that. That's for sure. Or I might just play myself. I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at with Ooge. It's on the fence. Nobody's really said anything about it. But I'm under the impression that it's done for. Yep, but we had good times for sure. I enjoyed it.